Hey everybody, Sylvie K here, and today I'm going to be making chili rellenos. Um, I know a lot of y'all, it probably doesn't sound real Christmassy or holiday-y, but I don't really celebrate the holidays, and so I'm just going to be making an easy chili relleno recipe. I'm going to start first by charring my poblano peppers. A lot of people make these with Anaheims, but I'm going to be making them with poblanos. Now these are getting pretty nice and charred. So since I happen to have a paper bag, I'm going to put them in a paper bag. You don't have to put them in a paper bag. You can just set them on the counter and put a bowl over them or put them in plastic or whatever. Put them in the bag and just let them steam, and then you can peel off the peeling. That made a lot of sense. Peel off the peeling. And I'm going to be using 4 egg whites with this and 4 yolks separated because I'm going to beat the egg whites. And it's just one more way for me to use up some of the eggs that my chicken girls are so nice to leave for me. I've got to go and block off my chicken coop on the bottom. I have this next door chicken hen that has all her babies, and she keeps bringing them over here. And every morning when I go out to check on the girls, at least one of them is in there. This morning there was 2 of them in there, so I've got to go block it off to make sure they quit coming in there. I have enough problems coming up with the money to buy their feed just for them. I don't need to be feeding the neighbors' chickens too. Now normally you would make a fresh salsa fresca with this, but since I don't really have a whole lot of fresh tomatoes right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a jar of the salsa that I made and put it in here and grind it up, and then I'm going to cook it. But when I cook it, I'm going to add a tomato bouillon cube and also a chicken bouillon cube. This is the first time I've used my handy dandy little doodad here. I'm not used to a whole lot of modern equipment. I ordered a stupid little combination blender and food processor from Cuisinart, and it lasted all of 2 go-arounds. It has a warranty on it. Put it in my car, and they sent me a UPS return sticker for it. And like I said, I don't go to town all the time, and I never even thought that if they sent you a sticker and it was a UPS thing that it wouldn't expire. Well, I went all the way down there and it expired, and I just never have done anything to get another one, so to hell with it. Now I basically liquefied this, and so now I'm going to put it in a pot. And add some tomato bouillon to it and some chicken bouillon, and just bring it to a simmer and let it thicken somewhat. Then after you've taken your charred peppers and put them to steam, the easiest way to peel them is underneath the sink and under running water. So I'm just going to cut a slit in here and remove the seeds in the part of the membrane. Now you can stuff poblanos to make chili rellenos with a meat mixture too, but these are just going to be cheese. Now I've deseeded my peppers, and while my oil is heating up on the stove, I'm going to whip these egg whites. And you want to beat them till they're really stiff, nice and fluffy. Now this is about the consistency you want them. So now I'm just going to pour in my egg yolks and just turn this on real low and just fold them in. You don't want to beat the fluff out of your eggs. Now I'm also going to add in about 1/4 cup of flour, and I'm just going to fold that in. So I'm using Monterey Jack cheese to stuff these with. And so what I want to do is now just coat them with flour. And when you coat them with flour, hold your cut side together and try not to get any flour on the inside of your pepper. So I'm still waiting for my oil to heat up here. Let me check and see what it's doing. When I went grocery shopping the other day, at Cost You Less, which there's nothing there that really costs you less, um, but butter has gone up to almost $23 for 4 pounds of butter. And there was absolutely no whipping cream at Wally World, and I more or less expected that. But also, Philly cream cheese has gone up ridiculously. And then when I was at Cost You Less, which is where I usually get my cheese from, there was hardly any cheese. And I've been telling everybody for almost a year now that dairy products are going to go up. They're just going to go up and up and up and up and up. And so I hope everybody's at least been stocking up on them. And it's another rainy day here in Paradise. And so far, it seems like the volcano lava flow has slowed down a little bit, but nonetheless, all the idiot tourists have flocked here in droves and bought out all the hotel rooms close enough or closest to the flow. So I guess it's good for something, but nothing bad is happening here. The air quality might be bad for a little while, but since it's raining, at least it helps keep the cloud cover enough to keep it from falling over here, because I have had fog do a lot of damage to my plants before and my trees. But anyway, the volcano here is not anything. There are plenty of folks in the mainland who have lost their entire homes and everything else right before the holidays due to tornadoes and storms and stuff. So don't worry about us here in Hawaii about the volcano. It's beautiful and it can be devastating, but there are other people to worry about. So now that my oil is hot enough, I'm gonna there we go. Now you can cook these earlier in the day and serve them at night because even though they have a batter on them, they're not meant to be crisp. And you don't have to cook these in a wok either. You just need a little oil in a frying pan. It's just that I'm a big pussy about frying stuff. I don't want to go. Leave me in there. And so we have a beautiful chili relleno. And I'm going to spoon some of the sauce over it. You can have this with beans and rice or just like this. Oh boy, is that good. So anyway, that's just an easy way or easier way to make chili rellenos. It's not that much work. It's a little tricky to learn how to do, but the more you do it, the better you'll get. Just like me. I hope someday I'll learn how to make a decent cake. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'm going to eat this while it's nice and hot. And my little helper hasn't caught on to anything. He's napping. He's been a holy little terror this morning. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe. I hope everybody's well, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.